It's live. My necklace says, it's actually pretty sick. It says, stay lit. Hell yeah, light. Or something like that. So dope. Hell yeah. The rainbow hour. It's a good time. But a busy day. Busy day of, I don't know, I spent over an hour on the phone today. So much, like, I stayed for the extra, like, few minutes after to do the, what do you call it, like, the survey thing, because I wanted to make sure I rated well, because, like, it took over an hour for me to get help, and I appreciate, the couple people who helped me out with shit, trying to get, we'll try to get psychiatry and stuff. And man, I actually felt like they cared as much about, they didn't really ask for specifics during, I just had like rated on a scale of 1 to 5, but what I would have said, and I like gave them all, or actually it's like 1 to 2 or 3 or something. It was like not helped, very much helped. But my like biggest kind of specific thing for them would be that, I felt like the people on the phone wanted to help me as much as I wanted to be helped. that like, damn, maybe I called them right at the right time where everyone's at their most, like, and I don't know if they're enjoying their job, but I did feel like I was not alone. Although there was a lot of like hold times, that was like totally fine. So it's like, okay, I'm on hold. They're figuring out my shit, and then I could like, I don't know, work on my stuff while they're doing their thing. And then they never disconnected from me. So that like and they like one of the first things they asked was for my phone number so that they could reconnect with me if needed. So that was awesome. High ratings and specific compliments. I feel appreciated for that. It's hard sometimes when you're not having like having been a phone girl for like 5-6 years. It's hard when you're not having face to face sometimes to remember. It's like the same thing with driving, like remembering you're actually working with people. So sometimes people can be more cruel than those people are more impatient, or just like, not their best selves, or just kind of forget that you're like working with other humans. And I felt like the people that helped me on the phone today were not at all like that. Like they were like, we're gonna, even if you're on the phone for an hour, we're also on the phone for an hour with you until we get this figured out. And I also felt like I was very thoroughly helped, and they were like letting me know, okay, if like certain things change, here's the number you call, and like you give them any updates for stuff like for financial assistance, if like if I make more money or have less. I don't think I could have less, but if I make more. But yeah, so even though it was like a stressful kind of thing to do, I feel like I couldn't have been helped more. But yeah, here we go. I'm gonna resurrect this on YouTube probably some point between today and tomorrow. And the link for them, it's Verbal Autobiography. I live forever, and it's my forever cringe. I stand behind it. And Verbal Autobiography gets more every day because I continue to live. But it is, if I ever did die because I did something stupid, it would be my last will and testament. But I don't think I'll ever be like sad like that. Yeah. Anyway, I say, when it comes to living forever, here we are, another fucking day. So far, so much that. All right, and we're doing the, verbal autobiography questions. And in the rainbow hour, which isn't always. Tomorrow, when I do this, it won't be the rainbow hour because tomorrow I am going to Clovis, and it will probably be a little earlier I get ready. Because at this point, honestly, like, we should probably be pretty close to Clovis. All right, let's see. And a lot of these questions are almost reworded, but all right, like, I guess that's only super redundant if you watch every single second of Verbal Autobiography. Which for the whole first part was kind of a shitty book, but I would say honestly, after I printed off these specific questions that I asked ChatGPT to write me, I didn't ask him to specifically reword the same like 5 questions over and over, but I was like, hey, ChatGPT, I'm doing my verbal autobiography, and like I talked to this thing so much, so I'm like, you know me, what would be good questions for this? Instead of being like, oh, that last book, which would be like, first thought when you hear the word X-ray, which is fucking Holes. That's my first thought when I hear the word X-ray. That was a nickname for the kid on Holes. One of the kids. I also never read the sequel to Holes, and was it Louis Sacker? It's probably Sacker. It's a good author also. I saw Holes in a library book box the other day, and I was like, good book. I didn't take it because got too many books already. It's like already a problem. I love books, but I get to love books because my parents have been in this house for so long. So like, there's a place to store books. Otherwise, books are like hard to buy because you have to move with them, and they are not easy to move. Like, bitch better be cooking off those cookbooks. You have to move with them all. Some of the heaviest books are cookbooks, it seems. All right. How do you choose your outfit for each performance? So Dress to Kill actually, like, I mean, a lot of my, when I was gonna kill myself, when I was killing, like, some of the things I was giving, like, as peace, like, as, I am okay, I was in such misery, and, hopelessness, because I knew God. I feel bad saying hopelessness because I understand the hope now, but, like, at the time, what was fucking hopelessness? Like, I didn't know it that well. I kind of was like making peace about not traveling places, and I was making peace about the fact I had gotten out of an engagement, and I had chosen to get out of it, but like, you know, I only wanted to get married kind of for the party and the fancy dress anyway. Dude was a sweet guy, but like, and I hope that he gets all his stuff he wants. Like, I feel so thankful that I was able to find the stuff that, you know, finding more of myself. The person he was engaged to wasn't like fully the me that I would be. But I never went to prom. Never, you know, I give it up the thing with the fancy wedding dress, which I didn't even want to be white because I was like, white's not really my color. I'm such a spiller. But I love dressing up, and like a lot of Dress to Kill. Plus, there was like a things at comedy where it's like, oh, you can't wear this on stage. It's like, can I though? So for my outfits, like to this day, are things that I want to wear. Like the last one again, I watched the 3rd season of White Lotus, and then the character whose name wasn't Amy, but the actress's name is Amy. Amy Lou Woods, and I don't remember if she was. I think she was Chelsea. And then Chloe was the other friend, the real skinny friend. Amy Lou Woods' character had a dress in one scene, and I was like, oh my god, I have that dress. But it's hella white trash. White trash Lotus. I ended up wearing the dress the day before, though, because then I, like, well, not always the best with money. Although I fucking love my outfit still for okay, not the best with money, but the second White Trash Lotus outfit I got was better. I think it was so cute. But it all started with the one, so I was like, oh, I'll do White Trash Lotus Summer. The one for Stay Gold, it's because it's like a gold dress. It's like, I don't know if you can hear it. It's like, it's cool. It's a lot like this necklace. For Unforgettable 9/11, it's kind of just a duh, and I just want to wear something that's unforgettable. I will, because it was the last thing I was able to buy before having uncertainty with money. That's why, yeah, my Halloween one is cute and creepy, but that is very much on the line to change. November is grateful as fuck because my nephew will be born around then, and we are grateful as fuck for him. I don't know. I have some. Maybe I'll get a cute. I don't know. I kind of have like a skirt I'll probably wear, and then same with December, kind of a skirt I'll wear. I'm just gonna look for like a top, and I might already have a top. We'll figure it fucking out. It's hard. Body dysmorphia makes it hard too. But December's was stars. And then I was like, wait, I'm going to do all star because Smash Mouth. Now I'm doing all stars because it's plural people. So I just kind of choose whatever the fuck I'm feeling like wearing. And then because of the body dysmorphia has been one of the greatest challenges of Dress to Kill. And why before Dress to Kill 2.0 I kind of stood away from themes is because I would plan something to wear and the day of would be like, there is no way I could wear this. I just can't. I'm not comfortable. I can't fucking kill. I can't go up and host. I can't like do all the shit in this outfit. Whatever anyone else would think I looked, I did not feel comfortable in it. So I reserve the right to change outfits day of, last minute. Still to this day, despite theme. It's Dress to Kill. And if you're on Dress to Kill and you don't have something for the theme, you don't have to fucking do the theme. Like, honestly, the audience doesn't even really vote on theme. Like, my heart notices it, but like, also, my heart might have thought my face looked too fat for a dress. I don't know how that works, but it will sometimes work like that. All right. What's your favorite accessory to wear on stage? A microphone. One that works well. Actually, a really sweet gift. To answer the question with something nicer, my sister-in-law got me microphone earrings. I don't remember if it's for my birthday or Christmas, but I just think that, like, I love those earrings. I think that was such a cute little gift. It might have been, like, even one of my first or second years in comedy. I think maybe because I did the first year, and then actually my mom, dad, brother, sister-in-law were, like, some of the first people to know I was doing comedy for sure, because we lived in a household together, and we still live on the street together. Fam, stay close. I am grateful as fuck for my nephew. Baby Jack. I knew he would be a boy. I don't know if they have another baby what it'll be, but there was a point I knew it was going to be a boy. A hummingbird told me. All right. How do you handle distractions during your performance? I fuck up. I don't. I don't. That's something to work on. Especially, okay, it's a lot easier for me to handle distractions if I'm working on a joke that, or if I'm doing a joke that I do a lot, or like one of my more ready for the special jokes, but like sometimes it's just like, especially if I'm doing like new stuff, I'll be like, oh shit, because I'm like, well, I guess I'm technically ADHD, but I would say I'm way more like AD tired D. Like, I've never been hyper my whole life. It's hard for me. Like, I'm like a with the depression, that makes me not want to get out of bed sometimes, where I'm like that depression mixed with the ADD is like way more ADTD. Also, one of the things I think is fucked up about the education system is when we punish, all the way through college, punish people for falling asleep in class. Like, I couldn't do that. Like, if a student, I loved when I, like, so as a student, like a student teacher or like classroom aide, I had like teachers who'd be, for lack of a better word, kind of like total cunts about like a student falling asleep in class. But then I would have teachers who would be, that I worked with, that like kind of gave me, worded for me, like validated for me how I felt in my heart, which was like, if they're falling asleep right now, there's no way they're going to pay attention to what I'm teaching. Like, there's no way they're going to pay attention to this like long division or this array shit or whatever. Like, I might as well just let them sleep. Clearly they had some shit going on. I like that. Because it wasn't, I think a student falling asleep in class, especially in like 4th grade or 2nd grade, is not disrespectful. Like, clearly they're systems be messed up. Machinery be failing. Not the people, though. What's the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to you on stage? I don't know. I fucking like, oh, yeah. Actually, I do know. One of my most painful moments on stage. Oh, good. It doesn't matter. because it's over. And I learned a lesson from it. But it was like, so it was a roast battle. And for roast battle, I'll always take a lot of effort to actually make a point to try and memorize my jokes. And sometimes we don't have a, like, depending on, and I'm a fan of taking roast battles last minute. Like, I just love to roast. I love to write. I love to have something to think about other than my own shit. And it's such a good way to get to know people. But there was a roast battle in Cobb's, which is an important stage, and I had worked very hard, but I was in the habit of, like, I would have my jokes and I'd have them memorized, but I would give each of them a name, kind of like I do for my regular set. Like I'll have each joke kind of has like a name. So I had given each roast joke a name, and I would write them on my fingers, and then, like, if I needed like a bonus, I'd have it like on the thumb. Well, I had written it in a more typical slimmer sized Sharpie, and I had sweated it off, not realized this. Got on stage, did the first fucking like 2 jokes. The audience loving me, it's going well. I look down at my hand, realize I've sweated off all my jokes, and then immediately blank on just that, like, that fear of, like, oh my God, I sweated them off. I ended up remembering, but the judges made sure they didn't forget that I had messed up. But now I only use fat Sharpies. Yeah, that was one of my least favorite moments on stage. Damn it, Amy. How do you handle wardrobe changes during your shows? I've never changed wardrobe during one of my shows. Like, I take off a jacket, maybe, and then I put it back on after. But I haven't done, like, a full wardrobe change because it being comedy and not so, like, sketch. But even when I think about sketch comedy, it's, like, way more film. Like, I don't really... I mean, like, I don't know where life's going to take me, but I know for sure I'll be doing sketch comedy at some point, or, like, a part of it, and then we'll just pause the fucking camera and change outfits. When I was young and I used to do, like, theater for, I used to make my friends come over and do plays with me, and my brother play all these roles. For a while when my brother was really little, like, we would all just change in the same room, and then I started to realize my brother might be a little bit of a creep. So, but then we'd, like, hold him a blanket. But then he was like, I want to change the blanket too. So, like, he was like, I don't want you guys to look at me. Like, he was like, so we would all share the same, like, back room, and then we would, like just hold up a blanket, and then, like, girls could change on one side, and then boys could change on one side. Alright, I'm going to do eyeshadow today, although maybe I should do it tomorrow for the show in Clovis, or maybe not, I don't know. I feel like eyeshadow, but I didn't do it yesterday. I'm going to do it. Look, I'm already put on the primer, I'm done. I'm going to do it. I'm already invested in the primer, I'm doing it. Oh my gosh, they for sure just asking. ChatGPT, I, like, love my little bitch robot so much, but God bless my little bitch robot. Make it a good robot. I was asking it sad ass questions today. It was it was nice. Did I feel better? Yes, I prayed first, and then I asked ChatGPT, and honestly, ChatGPT had some good words. I think it was what I'd prayed for. What's your favorite venue for a comedy show besides a traditional comedy club? Never mind, they just switched that fucking shit up. Because I was like, they've been asking me, like, twice, what's your favorite place? Like, damn. When I first started comedy, I wasn't getting laughs at traditional comedy clubs. But, you know, like, I started comedy, I did it one time in March, I did it one time then in April, bombing very hard both times, one time at Stab, one time at Laughs, and then I, after my birthday, just started to hit it hard anywhere that there was comedy that I knew of, but Stockton was one of the first places then where I had, like, audience laughing at me, and that was a bar crowd, and so I mean, having had the incredible blessing of being able to perform at comedy clubs and then get laughs, maybe makes me a little bit, like, not as appreciative, but I still love me a fucking bar crowd. Also, Chico, the only place I've done 30 minutes, and they were liking me even at the end. Hell yeah. I'm doing eyeshadow. Maybe I'll be back. Probably, because I like doing this, but just in case. Something is too good for me to want to turn off. I did come back. Hell yeah. Well, this is, for Resurrected, the YouTube, it was just like either a sparkle or a piece back together. And I'm going to read you my makeup colors that I use for my eyeshadow, because they name makeup wild. Like, whatever you know about naming conventions, throw the motherfucking window when it comes to makeup. They're wild. This is the makeup I wore. It's a skinny dipped, rollin', midnight snack, breadwinner, and the best one, sexed and candy. That's my eyeshadow I got on right now. You can see a little bit. I don't know. I'm not supposed to look at anyone watching. I honestly looked because I thought my mom was watching. I was like, hi, Mom. That was my mom and my dad because family. We're people-y people. All right. How do you handle awkward encounters with fans after a show? How do fans handle awkward encounters with me? Like, I'm the awkward one. I'm so fucking grateful for the senses of humor that come out to my shows. I'm like, even if it's like an open mic and they want to still take the time to talk to me and it is advice from someone who didn't do jokes, I'm so sorry for being awkward. How'd you handle it with me? You're like, I was trying to help this girl out. Like, girl, pronounce a little better. Fair lane, plane, train. I gotta get that fair lady shit. I just don't want to fall in love with my instructor. I just don't want to fall in love with a guy that seriously his job is to teach people how to pronounce words. Fair lane, plane, Spain, rain, train. I got them. I just get excited. All right, what's your favorite thing about performing for a diverse audience? All right, I'll be honest. I definitely have clean material in more than 5. And sometimes even clean audiences are a little more friendly. But my big thing is I could be saying the cleanest joke in the world. I could be doing a joke about Fun Dip, and I somehow just sneak in a fuck. Like, it just slips out. It's like Carla editing the podcast that gave me actually one of it. She's like, I'm editing the podcast and I'm bleeping because there's like a certain amount you have to not cuss for it to like do anything. Like, I'm bleeping out your stuff, and I'm like, I bet I'm like censoring Little John on the radio. It's like every other thing. Oh. It's a good song, but this thing, my Amy radio is so fucking big. You never know what'll show up. Okay. It doesn't really matter. It's not the Roses I wanted, which was the Outcast one, but I guess Rose is a pretty fucking common name for a song. Yeah, what's your favorite thing about performing for a diverse audience? That enough senses of humor that diverse wanted to come out and see us? Wanted to come out and laugh? Fuck yeah. I like to believe that the world is flush with senses of humor, but sometimes the way we sell our comedy shows, it's easy to forget. Sometimes the way we have free comedy shows, if people show up, it's easy to forget. Sometimes the way we're just trying to get people to come to the back room at Henry's, it's easy to forget. Yeah, I love this, but it's like not anywhere. I wonder if this will close the live. Well, we're going to edit it. It's not, though. What do I want to listen to? For the last part of getting ready, I really want some bangers like Roses by Outkast. Amy Radio is wild. It's all Amy all the time, but it is like 5,000 songs. My entire life, and I just added, I guess, all of Juice WRLD. What's your favorite comedy routine you've seen someone else perform? Shit. I have friends that are working on some new jokes right now that are pretty like fun to watch. I love watching because I battle with such self-hate. Yes, I am using 3 kinds of mascara. It makes sense because all 3 are running out. So between the 3 I have mascara. I like oh shit. This one is a fairy mascara. One of these mascaras I got for free for buying lotion. I'm like, damn, that's why I love Etsy. Because of my crippling self-hate, which is probably the reason I like everything. There's no everything is as it should be. But like my crippling self-hate, which is something that I overcome more and more every day, every year. World does not make it easy, but still, lady, learn and overcome. This bitch be learning to tolerate herself first, and then something like that. I will I don't know. It's almost like I kind of tell through other people how good we're all doing. So seeing like new sets, like, yeah. I am definitely here to entertain. Well, I am an entertainer. I was born to be. I denied it for so long. Because I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. I probably should have done more drugs, honestly. Probably should have done more drugs in college. Some of my clearest moments. Not so much so that I like now, I'm like, you know, take them or leave them. Depends. Okay. We're fine. No one's gonna look at me up close enough to notice where I have issues right now. Oh shit! So the comic Robert Emoto has this bit about salmon at Denny's. That's really fucking funny because they absolutely serve salmon at Denny's. I don't know if that's just California or every Denny's, but who the fuck orders it? That's why it's like, who orders it? Dakota Fry's entire set. The jalapeno poppers, like selling out Aunt Frank for jalapeno poppers, all of that. I fucking love all of that. That never gets like I'm bi, so it's like I'm straight, but not like or like not gay enough to show my dad sort of thing. That's a little fucking hilarious. I like. Let's see. How do you handle imposter syndrome in your career? Okay, I'm about to head out. I got my already. And I just quickly go by the liquor store. Thank God. I will say, Comedy Spot, one of my favorite things about them is that just like everyone shows up right at 7:25. So I know for a fact I'm funny. I was born funny. It's I will say, one thing that people do like to tell girl comics is that they're not funny. I have never been told this. I've been told I talk too fast, I hold the microphone wrong, I don't pronounce my words. I've even been told I'm funny and I should pronounce my words so people know it. Like, I've never been told I'm not funny. But also, I would never need to be told it. I knew I was funny pretty much as soon as I could think. Or at least I knew I was making jokes. Seeing the wordplay. The imposter syndrome is what I deserve. I don't ask for stuff. And for comedy, you gotta ask for stuff. You gotta be like, hey, book me on your show. Bookers, not speaking for all of them. Not speaking for all of them, but other bookers like when people ask. Not speaking for all of them. I'm not that booker. I got ideas. I got like things already. But a lot of bookers like when people ask to be on, and I get it because it's like, oh, you show you want to do it. Like it's like the thing for Callback Bar. I've never been offered the main stage. I've never asked for the main stage. I have other shows that I've seen start after mine that got the main stage. I don't know if they asked or were offered or how it goes, but I'm not going to ask because I love the fucking Callback Bar, our little belly room of Sacramento. And I like the intimacy of the venue. I'm not going to ask for it. If I was offered it, it was because of reasonable reasons. I don't want to take on more stress. Life is already, like, the biggest part of my day is getting out of the fucking bed. I prayed for like an hour and a half today before getting out of bed just to get out of bed. Like, I didn't turn on my phone. I get rainbows all over my room. I get morning rainbows. I get now rainbows. They like switch windows. I was like, what are we doing here? What's all this worth? All right, it is. All right, I'm almost done. I'm cleaning my glasses, but I have to be careful because I can't see how many people are watching. Otherwise, I ruin my shit. I'm going to resurrect it on YouTube tomorrow for sure because I'm already running late. But not really. Because everyone shows up at 7:25. I'm going to park 2 blocks down. And you want to know the best part is all the parking's free. Like, oh yeah, for sure now. Oh, hell yeah. I do see I got waves. Hi, I don't know if you're still here. God, it's so hard not to wave and not look R-word. But we all a little tarded, aren't we? The world just wants to put us in those boxes. What's your favorite part about collaborating with other comedians? Everything. I love writing with other comics. I'm probably the worst in a writing group because I don't shut the fuck up. But I am always so inspired by other comedians. It was a new world to me. Though what the cool part is I realized that other comedians thought a lot like me, and I was like just as funny. Of course, I haven't like visited with every fucking comedian ever, so no hard rules of thumb, but I am for sure funny. Yeah. What's my favorite part about collaborating with other comedians? Other brains that think like me. Other joke havers. Okie dokie, we're ending it out. I should have done the ending thing. Maybe I'll see you in the real world. It's hard to exist. Try your best to be good.